Coming to you live. Welcome, everyone. Coming to you live from the good old Hog Daddy's Cantina Entertainment Complex located at 752 South Clearwater. I'm sorry, South Golfview Boulevard here in beautiful Clearwater Beach. The weather is actually spectacular today, although we do expect to have a little bit of a cold couple of days coming on in, and that's our 17th winter where we just have 2 days of cold and it goes right back to being beautiful like it is today. I'm going to look over here. Listen, everybody's wondering. I'm getting text already. Where is no Sean? He is on special assignment today.
We already missed Sean.
So we miss him already. He can't fact check any of the stuff that we will get wrong. And as always, we will get something wrong. And then, of course, over to my left is the big guy, boss Hogg. How are you today?
Pretty good, man. Been a great week. One thing that's happening on the beach that people may not know about right now is a lot of we kind of have in late fall, November, December, we have a lot of our what I call part-time patrons start arriving. People that have homes here, they spend 3 or 4 months here, and right around the new year for the next 4 or 5 weeks, we get more and more. Well, I still call them regulars. I got to be honest, it's awesome. We get emails and texts from people all over the country, and it's nice. Everybody comes back in. They've seen the changes, and it's kind of oh no, I think early spring is always like a reunion here. So it's not only everybody's back in paradise, but it's kind of exciting for us. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and also over there, our faithful producer over here, Mike, directly from aisle 7 and 8. I didn't learn that last time I saw Mike that he also works in aisle 8 in public. So, Mike, welcome here. I'm glad they let you have the day off to come do this show.
Like always, make sure the milk's rotated.
That's it. Make sure and the soup and all that the dog and cat food too. So very good. Speaking of those people, Jeff, that are coming down. I was looking up today. So we have spring training is right around the corner here. It's February 20th. It's when the first spring training game starts, and then we have pitchers and catchers reporting February 10th and or 12th. So we got the Phillies in Clearwater. We got the Blue Jays in Dunedin. The Yankees are in Tampa, and then the Pirates are in Bradenton. So we know our big friend Stick is on his way down, if not here.
Stick,
if you're watching, we're waiting for you, buddy.
He's in his car this morning. I think he headed out of Charlotte this morning.
That's what I think so. So
Scrapple train inbound.
Right, and then the season starts on the 25th and 26th of March. We had a lot to talk about in terms of sports. These last 4 days have been amazing. Having all these sporting events going on, 4 days of football, amazing football. But I do want to take a moment because this is a kind of a sports event that actually brings everybody together, the fans, the families, even all of the places like Hogg's and all that you get a chance to escape for a little bit while the real world is going on. But I do want to reach out and let our condolences go to Kim and Jeff on Kim's father's passing. Wayne, I believe his name is.
Yes, Wayne Dabbs.
Yeah, he was the grandfather to Chelsea, Sydney, and Michael. So I didn't get a chance to meet him, but I'm glad that he had such a wonderful family, and for the Hogg family. But I'm going to God, and then just one more that a close friend of ours, Katie and I, more of Katie, she's more than I have, is very sick up north. The norovirus up there is really taking a toll on a lot of people. So wash your hands. Our prayers go to Jeff and Chrissy, and we'll be seeing them maybe this week if we can get up there. Now, on a good note, you want to talk about our sponsors here?
Oh yeah, why don't we? It's been I believe we are up to, correct me if I'm wrong, producer Mike, 41 subscribers.
42.
Wow.
42 subscribers.
Listen, let me tell you something. There is no ceiling. I mean, I'm telling you right now. So it's been a great season, and we do a lot of things that we get to talk about here, and I couldn't do them without J.J. Taylor, the Miller Lite distributor here locally in town. They're heavily involved in everything I do. Shout out to Chelsea, Joanne, of course. We got a meeting with the big guy Tom this Tuesday with everything coming up. Molson Coors, when we started this, our decorations have kind of gone downhill a little bit, but
You may need a new
yeah,
piece of cardboard there.
yeah. We are able to represent College Game Day because they are the official sponsor. So next year, I think we'll have some. What do they call the cutouts where it looks like?
We'll figure it out. Knowing you, we'll have
Yeah,
our studio will be much different like next
yeah,
year
the studio is going to be better,
than it is
and we
now.
may, I believe we may. I want to go ahead and announce this. We're going to move this to probably Monday nights, but we'll talk about it later. And do a couple of different shows. Next year, I definitely want to have a more of an NFL presence. So one last sponsor. Let's thank Carbless, vodka in a can, one of the hottest drinks right now, especially out of the Midwest. They are spreading all over the country. So I want to thank all three of those. Shout out to the staff, Brooke and Nikki. Yeah, Nikki on the front stage, Brooke on the back, and as usual, Saturday morning you can get 2 for 20 dances here live at Hogg as soon as the music comes on. So thank you very much for attending. The thousands in attendance and the millions of viewers we have on YouTube, we appreciate it.
Yes,
It's
yes.
amazing.
Here we
Yeah,
go. We got some.
that's it,
Hey,
buddy. I
yes,
love
we
it.
have a crowd here. Look
Doesn't
out.
get any better than that. I'm telling you, like my old man would say, son. All right.
Well, listen. I actually that game last night that we saw. We knew it was going to be in a national championship game, so it's going to be obviously Miami and Indiana. The Miami game was a great game to watch. I think, I was a little bit surprised in Ole Miss. I mean, I thought Ole Miss did a great job, and it was so close. And they kicked an interesting game. We've been following Ole Miss the whole year and watching them.
We've been all over Ole Miss and Miami
Yeah,
the whole entire season. It's crazy.
right. So
A couple of shout outs on that game. Lacey, the running back for Ole Miss, incredible run. Had a big game against. One of the things we said at the beginning of the college season was, I always said from week one, Miami was our dark horse. Uh, you know, they really, really spent the off season developing and recruiting, using their NIL money for their offensive and defensive line. And man, has it showed with a healthy defensive line for Miami. They are chaotic. They are creating havoc. I mean, it's just it's really something special as a don't anybody boo, but as an old Cowboys fan and ex Miami coach, Jimmy Johnson would say defense wins championships. And we'll get to the game last night, but certainly Signetti showed what a well executed defensive plan, a game plan, and just preparation on the defensive side. Just as a game changer. I don't want to leave the Ole Miss Miami game without talking about someone that we were high on also when we spoke about Miami early in the season, and that's Carson Beck.
yep.
And he was, I really didn't follow him much last year, but I think he was probably kind of what do I want to say, arrogant, kind of a. I don't think the Buckeyes really loved him, although I wish Sean was here to talk about it. But
Right.
he certainly is a difference maker. He's a team leader. He's bought into the culture down there. He's leading his team, and I mean, just a fantastic. Of course, he scored the game-winning touchdown. That fourth quarter was wild.
He was. It was a great game.
Four lead changes. Um, and I'm going to go a little long here. I wanted to talk about great games, and I believe everybody will say the Ole Miss Miami game was probably one of the best college football college sports competitions we've ever seen. And I say it like that because I wanted to talk about way back in the day when Duke played Kentucky at Rupp Arena and Duke beat them with the last second shot. Hey Pam, how you doing? All right. Yeah. It was famous for a number of reasons. Leitner stomped on Mashburn. he became the evil Chris Leitner. But the game was so intense that at the end of the game, Coach K, so competitive, so crazy, went over. I can't think of the old radio announcer for Kentucky. I think it was Kalen. I can't remember his name, but he was legendary.
Right.
And I believe the one that said they're playing string music in Lexington, KY. I think that
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
that was his call. But the game, it reminded me of that game because I felt bad for Ole Miss. They played a hell of a game, but Coach K went over there and said, "This is a game that no one should lose."
Right.
Unfortunately, the guy with the ball at the last
Yeah.
seconds
He thought
wins,
otherwise. Right.
and he apologized to the fans. He thanked the fans. It was just,
Class act.
if anybody ever gets to see a speech by a coach that shows incredible sportsmanship, because Kentucky basketball fans hate everybody, but they especially don't like Duke and Louisville. But it was an incredible game, man. I watched it to the very end. I watched the post interviews. I think most sports fans did. I hated to go so long about this, but I just got to tip my hat to Pete Golding for Ole Miss. He inherited a mess with my last time we get to see it. The
Right.
Miley Cyrus of coaching, Lane Kiffin bailing out, on the mighty Rebs. But
Oh,
way to pick that team up. He has openly admitted, that the coaching staff there had put together a culture, like we talk about on all these great teams, a process, well-disciplined team, um, the right people in the right places, and just a hell of a job. I think Ole Miss is back next year, definitely ranked in the top 10, and a couple of more pieces, man. If Chamberlain stays, I haven't heard yet, but that damn quarterback, he is a hell of a pocket passer,
yeah,
man.
he is.
He's as good as anybody. I mean, say it. I'm just telling you. So I just wanted to take some time on that as a sports fan, and Benny just talked about sports brings people together above politics and everything. Man, when your team wins in sports, I mean, you could be hugging Osama bin Laden. You'd be so happy. Oh, wait a minute. I should have said that. I
Oh,
apologize.
we may have to edit that in the tape.
Never mind. You could be.
Yeah.
You could have been watching that game in Venezuela and celebrating.
That's right.
Anyway,
Unfortunately, I really I love to see other teams win. I'm being a New York Jet fan and having our potential quarterback Dante Moore do poorly last night. We'll get to that game in a minute. I've never experienced it, but Carson Beck, I tell you, I read somewhere he's played over 50 college football games. The guy is really mature.
yeah.
And, that's something an NFL team wants. They want someone who's durable, but they also want someone who can lead and someone who's confident and mature. Believe it or not, it's hard to get all those things, particularly in that first year. So I'd love to see Ole Miss back next year.
Yeah, I was just looking at Beck. I wanted to mention one more thing about him, and I'm certainly not a football coach. And for the thousands that are here in attendance, if anybody wanted to talk about it, they could. But a couple of those plays that Carson Beck made, and as regular football fans, you'll hear the commentators say he hit his check down. He came all the way. He read all of his reads on a couple of those plays. The Ole Miss defense also played a hell of a game, and sometimes Beck had to get his third or fourth read to make a completion.
Yep.
So he's just, I can't say enough about either one of those teams. Just just an incredible game. I could go on and on, talk about it. Carson Beck, 268 yards. Chambliss, 270 yards. Just an incredible display against two. I haven't seen the rankings, but I guarantee you that Miami is one of the top 5 defenses in college football.
I have to be.
And Ole Miss is not far from it.
Right.
We'll have to look that up.
Katie,
Katie, if you were here, we'd have you Google that.
right.
But
Yeah, Katie's unavailable for today's show. She's also on special assignment. I hope she's just not with Sean.
and we
That's
don't
a problem.
in our budget's just for anybody listening who'd like to sponsor the show, our budget's just not big enough to have our research team.
Yeah. We're still interviewing. For our research.
Yes, well, and we can take resumes like Jayhawks and all that stuff.
That's right. Let's talk about last night's game. Look, I was watching the pregame, and it was so weird. It was like really very little feeling that Oregon was going to win the game. I think a lot of people felt that way. I was shocked on how strong the Indiana defense was last night in that first quarter. Really, there you go. Hey, we got an Indiana guy.
That Big Mike over there?
Is that Big Mike?
Well, I don't know. Okay, I can't.
What's your name? What's your name? Carl.
That's
Okay.
Big
That's
Carl,
Big
not
Carl.
Big Mike. That's Big
Big
Carl.
Carl.
Come on, Nicky, get it together.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure you out from the back of your head. Uh,
No, I was watching the game, and obviously Indiana. And what did you say before? Defense is winning games, interceptions loses games, fumbles loses games. I was shocked at how fast Indiana. I guess that's part of their game plan. I bet you it's the game plan with Miami is go out quickly and try to strike as many times you can in that first quarter. But by the middle of the second quarter, boy, I was like, it's going to be hard to come back. And then almost like, and I can't remember the head coach for Oregon.
Lanning.
Yeah, boy, when you get that halftime speech, when they're not halftime speech, when they go up to him and they annoy the coaches that they're coming off the field, he looked like a beat man already.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought,
I will say he looked like a deer in the headlights for some of that game,
Yeah.
but I want to, I think, people talk about Nick Saban talks about this, John Gruden talks about making plays and punching them in the mouth. I mean, I got to tell you, when Pons got that pick six, that crushed Oregon's spirit, man.
I mean, Dante Moore looked like, and look, again, they played a great deep defense, and I think that's if I'm, Indiana, if I'm Miami, I'm going to expect the same kind of defense. They're going to rush really quickly. There's a few blitzes early in the game too. I think now we can talk about that game. The spread just came out, and the spread I think is, and this is going to change 10 times before next weekend. But the early morning spread was, what did I put it? Oh, here it is. Sorry, 7.5. Indiana's favored by that.
Wow.
Jeez.
7.5, and Miami is home. So
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
So that is
7.5.
7.5, and
Technically a road team for all you old gamblers in there, unless it was a complete mismatch. Never, ever, ever take the road team
right.
over 7.5 points. But that might be NFL. I may be old and
And the
the
over
start of Alzheimer's.
Right. Now, that'll change. I'm gonna predict it's gonna go down as the week goes on, but just based off of the performance last night, I think that's kind of where we are. So overall, it has been an amazing college playoff season, a great season to watch. I think a lot of the games are. I look at some of the scores here. The competitiveness of these games were. Miami 24, Alabama 34-24 winning, and a couple of games are out of whack, like the Texas Tech game where it was 21-0. But for the most part, they were very, very competitive games. So,
Well, I think I want to mention two or three things here. First thing I want to mention is hard to keep effort and focus when you are down 35-7 at halftime last night. I don't care who you are, but I'm going to give it to Lanning. He's got something. That team, they didn't quit. They were just overpowered and honestly overcoached. I mean, I'm just telling you, because even with Moore's mistakes, he was throwing the hell out of the ball. I mean, they had to. So they just got beat, man.
Yeah,
Sometimes you just get your ass whooped.
Yeah.
So a couple of other things I want to mention. Oregon, I don't know if they don't have the same. I don't want to. This isn't a negative. I just know the last two games in Atlanta, Lanning has been outscored 125 to like 30.
Yeah.
Last year, Georgia took them to the woodshed.
Yep.
I mean, Georgia, the Dogs just punished Oregon, and this year it's safe to say, never thought these words would come out of my mouth. The Hoosiers just punished the Ducks. Well, your mascot's the Ducks. Let's be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No.
Hey, nobody's worse than Purdue. Sorry,
Yeah.
Chuck, if you're listening. And their cheerleaders. Sorry to have all the people.
Yeah, that's right. The cheerleaders, worst cheerleaders in the group is Alabama. Per Jeff.
I think man, Indiana's here to stay, buddy. I'll tell you that right now. Was it a 1976 Chevrolet pickup out there?
Where?
The red one coming in?
Maybe coming in.
I hear that V8. I used to have one of them. Sorry, I got distracted. Show. Um, but again, we another team that we talked about. I know Sean was here, and for Ohio State Buckeye fans, they really have to. I don't know if they're sad or mad because Indiana's been such a heel all these years. But damn it, man, Signetti isn't going anywhere.
No.
I saw Dave Portnoy this morning said
Yeah.
now the Big Ten championship. He had to throw Ann Arbor in there. Runs through Ann Arbor and
Oh yeah,
Bloomington.
he'll never let go.
He's
of
never going to
Michigan.
let that go because, of course, he's paying the quarterback salary and many of them to come. But man, what a hell of a job by a bunch of these teams this year. This has been one of the even in the Alabama loss, even in this Oregon loss. I think when you turned it on, you're like, well, Oregon's going to get beat.
No, I agree with you. I think it is an exciting. Yeah, but as far as Ohio State goes, that was a big shocker for everyone. I mean, but Indiana, the whole year has been right behind them.
Do you have by any chance the final? And we'll take a second before we move on to pro. I wanted to kind of talk about this so we could go back and watch this show.
Yeah.
Do you have the final rankings up until last week? College football rankings.
Final, I believe I do.
Take your time. I'll do some filler here. The lovely Kathy is here. She's been working hard. Her husband, of course, is Sean Barklow, who's not with us today. We'll be back next week.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Go ahead, Mike. You're the producer.
Wow.
You can do anything you want, son.
Well, anything, sweet. So obviously last night's game, you saw how Indiana pretty much just crowded that whole entire stadium. Like I legitimately think there was no more than 5,000 Oregon Ducks there. What do you think the split is going to be for the Miami Indiana game?
If Clearwater Beach is any indication of how Indiana travels, I'm going to say that there will be at least a 30% sea of red.
That's how I think.
At least.
30.
Yeah, I would say the most visited states for Hog Daddies go like this. Strange. Michigan,
Okay.
Right?
Indiana,
Mm,
Ohio, and Illinois.
okay.
And-
So a lot of Midwest.
Did you mention Wisconsin?
Wisconsin's in with Pennsylvania,
Okay.
Iowa,
Yeah.
and then you kind of start spreading out across just around the Mason-Dixon line. A lot of North Carolina,
Right, yeah.
Kentucky here, Virginia here, some people are
Right.
Delaware, Maryland.
Maryland.
I met
a lot
nice
of
couple.
Minnesotans. A lot of Minnesotans up here too. I see. I've noticed that.
Oh yeah. But I'm still going to call Minnesota second tier. Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa,
Mhm.
well visited by.
The state of Florida and
Yeah.
Hog Daddies especially.
Right. Now I got the rank. So
I just want to
Yeah.
kind of
we had Indiana with their final record of 13-0.
be back next year.
Ohio State, they finished number 2 at 12-1.
Top 10.
Georgia, 12-1.
Top 10.
This is the one I'm curious what you're going to say. Texas Tech, which was 12-1.
Man, I don't want to. Is Elko keep his job over there? He had a hell of a run.
Yeah.
Watch out for Texas Tech.
Yeah.
And Texas Tech's got money too.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not as big as the Big Show. I'm gonna say top 20.
Right.
Definitely ranked in the top 20.
Right. Now we got
There we go. Clearwater Fire Department. Thank you, boys.
we got Oregon number 5 at 11-1.
Top 20.
Right. Texas A&M top 20, I think, 11-1. They were 7th.
Who beat Texas? Never mind. I don't. Go ahead.
All right, 8. Oklahoma 10-2.
Oklahoma will be back, man.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gonna say top 20 on that also.
You know what would be really interesting in doing what we're doing, and I don't have that info, is how many top starters are leaving the teams too.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Let's brush through the top. I want to call a couple of sleepers. One you haven't said, and I'm just going to give a clue for when he says it is the letter V.
okay.
Let's go.
All right, number 9, Alabama 10-3.
Be there. Top 10.
Miami, It's the top 10.
Top 10. So I think I've named.
Yeah.
I think I've named 10.
Right. So then you got 11 Notre Dame,
Top 20.
BYU,
No.
I think. Texas. Let's see, yes.
Top 20.
Top 20. Yeah, I think, okay, this is your team. Vanderbilt, number 14.
Top
Without-
10.
Oh, okay.
Okay. That's a big one. Top 10. All right.
Man, listen. Vanderbilt's back.
Yeah.
Well, they've been a baseball school, but what they've done up there, he got coach of the year last year. Last year, they played some hellacious football.
Right.
Go
Exactly.
ahead.
All right. So then we got Utah, number 15.
No.
That's right.
They played their way in.
Yep. They played their way. Here's another one I think played their way in. USC.
No.
That's what I thought. Arizona,
No.
number 17. Number 18, Michigan.
Yes. That
Yes.
cool. If he Underwood's staying, right? Oh, I believe he's got some kind of. I love that kid. We were high on Michigan early in the year. Man, what another! They played pretty good ball at the end too.
Yeah.
They got Ohio State stomped them or no?
Oh,
It was a close game. I can't remember.
I think that might have been a close game. I know Oklahoma was just their toughest loss, which I mean, you know, it was a down year, but they definitely look like they're on the resurgence for next season.
I want to pull that game up. I think just stall the show.
While we wait,
Still a good game against a freshman quarterback. It looks like it was 17-9 at halftime, and Michigan just didn't score again. Tip my cap to Ohio State's defense, which, by the way, is again one of the tops. They just stopped Michigan, but the Michigan was ranked number 18 now, but Ohio State, I don't think had a great game against Indiana. They very well could be playing for the championship
Oh,
this
yeah.
year. So 27-9 for a freshman quarterback.
Right.
So Michigan's top 20.
Okay. Now we got number 19, another team for the V, Virginia.
No.
Nope. Okay. I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
In the top 20. No, not Virginia. The next one, Tulane.
No.
Ooh, okay. Number 21, Houston.
Top 20.
Top 20. Okay.
Well, Houston and Tulane are going to be in the same conference. I believe it's the American
Yeah, they are.
American Athletic
Right.
Conference. Going to be interesting. So when the schedule comes out, too bad we don't have the staff to take all these notes. It'd be interesting to see what next year looks like. But
That's
go ahead, let's finish
All
this.
right.
Up.
Now you got Georgia Tech at number 22.
I'm gonna say no, man.
All right. Iowa, number 23.
What was their final? Does it show their final record right here?
8-4.
Am I thinking of Iowa or Iowa State? One of them.
so tough. I'm trying to remember. I think it might be. Was it Iowa?
I think you might be right. Hang on one second.
While we wait,
Yeah,
just
it's
make
just
sure
not
you
gonna
guys
give it
are
to-
hitting that like and subscribe button.
Yeah,
Everything
thank
that
you.
you-
Hey,
yeah.
You're doing a plug. I like it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wait a minute. Iowa State. They lose their coach. Is it Matt Campbell?
It might
Did
have
he
been.
go to Penn State?
I think he might have been the one.
Well,
that-
I got to do better on my show preparation. This is going to be really interesting. I don't know which one I'm thinking about, but with Matt Campbell gone from Iowa State, I'm going to say no, and I'm going to say no to Iowa.
Okay. Let's see here. Now we got James Madison, which is 12-1. Right?
They could win their conference again, so but
Yeah.
they got in. I don't know.
All right, and then North Texas, 11-2.
No, again, they had a great season. I don't know. Some of these smaller schools we just didn't pay attention to. I think next year we'll kind of. I'm going to go old school, kind of keep notes through the season on each team. You know what I mean?
No, I hear you. Now here's some interesting thing. This is the list of teams with the portal and also leaving. Oklahoma State, 41 players have already entered the transfer portal. Okay, so that's one of the largest exodus in college football right now. Ohio State, 41 total departures, and that's 16 starters around the roster leaving. Florida
Wow.
State Seminoles, roughly 26 players from the program have entered the portal.
Really quick, mentioning Florida State, I got to give my good family friend Willie Suarez, running back for Florida State, is headed to Indiana State in Terre Haute, Indiana, and will probably be their starting running back. You've never heard of him, but he's a little machine. Drop a little prayer for Willie there.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey, you want to do a little trivia? Anybody want to do trivia out there? The Buffalo
Yeah,
fans,
let's
Indiana?
go.
All right.
Brooke is the best trivia player in Clearwater Beach.
All right. What is the prize, Jeff?
Today we're gonna, veer off a little bit, and we're gonna give away a bucket of beer. You can collect now or later.
Okay.
Beer.
Yes.
All right. Here's the question: how many times has a home team played their home field during the playoffs?
I know the answer.
All right. Well, don't answer. Anybody got an answer? Sure. How many times has a home team played in their home field, I should say this, during national championship? Who said what?
Brooke said for the Natty. She's the number one trivia player on Clearwater Beach.
All right, one more time. I'll try one more time. How many times has a home team played in their home field during the national championship? What'd you say?
I'm gonna. No.
All right.
No.
You want to
Brooke.
try the answer?
The answer is none.
No. Well, hypothetically, no. At one time, it's actually this first game in the playoffs.
Oh, it hasn't been played yet. I win the bucket of beer.
Yeah.
I'm going to split the bucket of beer between these early customers here. Give them a beer, please. We win. When I win, we all win. That's the Hog Daddy's way.
Okay, you went on a technicality, but
Well, it's my restaurant.
I'm not gonna bitch with you. You're the owner. You put this wonderful show together. All right, we're gonna switch.
The worst podcast in the history of podcasts, but here we are.
How many subscribers?
We actually
42.
we gained one. We're at 43.
I mean, hey, we are on fire. Fire,
We
damn
call
it.
that a hot streak around here, folks.
Yeah, we are two
Thank you,
away.
guys. Yes.
We are two away from the Betsy and the Dolphin and the Aquariums.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Podcast. So
Yeah.
we're two away. Let's beat that Dolphin.
All right. Thank you very much for all the millions of listeners out there for subscribing
Yes.
to our YouTube channel. We are now $1 million richer.
That's right. Yeah. All right. So we're going to talk a little. Let's before we get into the games this week. The stories that have been going on in the NFL. So interesting, not untypical, or unusual, I should say. So we have 8 coaches that were fired, 2 in the season, 6 after and Black Monday, with Mike McDaniel being the last one. Everyone is reading about oh my God, Charles, where's Harbaugh going to go? The Giants thought they had it locked it up. They were never going to go to the Jets. We know that. There's the Titans, which is an opening, which you're right. It's a very
I think that's a hot job. New York, I get it. It's New York, but I don't know. New York's not as attractive as it used to be. And I know that bothers you, Benny, but
no.
it's just not.
It's not because you got. I mean, I can't. Well, look, the Giants have had their issues in a number of years, but they have provided teams that have won championships. If you go to the Jets, you might as well just go to a wait because it makes no sense to go and play for the Jets. When you have nothing there. The Dolphins, however, they have lots of money, and they just hired a GM. I think it was yesterday. He was a Packers vice president of personnel.
Yeah, by the way, Troy Aikman has been advising the Dolphins. That's why they're going to be great.
Yeah, and he's John Eric Sullivan, he's joined the GM. But now that also gives you a little signal because Harbaugh's going to want all the control he wants. He's also going to get all the money. He's asking how much again? $20 million?
$20 million and $10 million for his assistant.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, he won't even talk to you unless he has complete control of the football operations.
Right, which leads you to believe why would they hire GM in the Dolphins? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless it's already understood that he's not going to have as much power if he gets in.
Well, I think that there's a little bit of a stigma right now between ownership and GM and coach, and let me tell you why. Because the Cowboys suck so bad, everybody thinks that Jerry Jones is the issue, and maybe he is, but nobody wants this. Nobody wants that situation. Similar to,
the Raiders,
yeah,
same thing.
absolutely. So, you know, I think you got to have a good GM, man.
You got to have a good GM. The draft's around the corner, and
But let's. I want to talk about a couple of these guys
Yeah.
on this list that were fired.
yeah, okay.
Pete Carroll, washed up or opportunity ahead?
Okay.
Washed up, personally.
All right.
All right, I'm going to say after, I mean, you can't really judge one season on a head coach, I think, in this particular case. Had Geno Smith, did not have a good year, didn't have a lot of money, owned the Davis family, whatever. All he cares about is having girls in his suite, and that's what he cares about.
Well,
to
he's
show
got a
off.
new young girlfriend for
So,
sure.
Yeah.
She
and-
says it has nothing to do with age, and she does love him.
Yeah, okay. So,
Love is a grand
I'm
thing.
sure I would love. You know what? I'd be a fly on a wall to go to
Free-
to be a waiter between them and Bill Belichick and his girlfriends. Like a double.
I hear there's free rumple shots in the Raiders
Yeah.
owner suite, and she looks right at him with that scissor bang cut. And she goes, "You're so handsome."
Yeah. So look, he's had a great.
Hey, you know, everybody wants that rusty scissor bang haircut when you're the owner of, And listen, I don't have good hair, but
Look at me.
I don't. But I don't have rusty scissor bang haircut.
That's right.
I should say bangs. I'm sorry.
Thanks. Yep.
I'm not a hair person either.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Yeah, as you can tell.
Look, I'm gonna agree with you. To answer your question, I think Pete Carroll, if he wanted to come back, he'll never be an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator. There's always a possibility. If I were him,
Right.
he's had a great career. He did great with the teams. He probably will, but he's got a lot of energy. This is not a.
Yeah, he's into it. All right, couple more I want to do here. I don't even want to say him, but John Harbaugh is probably going. He's probably number one. He's going to go to Miami, New York, or Nashville, Tennessee. The third one I want to talk about, and I just happen to be friends with him, and I just wanted to defend him because I know we have so many listeners. I'm going to get a ton of email.
all three of them. And
No, I don't think we've ever got an email about this show.
I do. I get 4 after every show, but they're all
But
junk mail.
my good friend Raheem Morris,
That's right.
coached the Bucks, coached the Falcons twice, and he is now fired. I think that Raheem Morris will get a head coaching job. The stigma is he can't do it though right now. But I think in the next couple of months, Raheem Morris is going to get a shot. If he doesn't, the last stint, by the way, was working with his good friend Sean McVay, who we've chatted about. He was
Right.
the defensive coordinator and assistant coach for the Rams.
Yeah.
So obviously Raheem's got some connections. I like to see him get picked up. He's very connected to Mike Tomlin,
He's very connected to Mike Tomlin.
and don't be surprised if he ends up in Pittsburgh.
I agree. I think the one other stigmatism he has is he causes trouble with the NFL. He's got more notices sent to the NFL on officials. He blames the NFL for a lot of the games that they. Well, no, I'm not saying he's wrong, but rocking the boat a little bit.
He's a bad loser. for
Yeah,
sure.
he's not a good
Like they
loser.
all are, but he don't know how to be quiet.
Right. So that may be a little bit of a stigmatism. But just go back to Harbaugh again. The one thing that's also negative for Miami, although again I still think he's going to go to Miami, is that he's got no quarterback. If he comes to the Giants, he has an opportunity to build pretty quickly. This could be Josh Allen's last year in Buffalo too.
These are the guys I don't think have a job.
Or the coach. Or the
Coach.
You know what I should say in Buffalo? For my Buffalo fans, not Josh Allen. Josh Allen, this is his year. He's got to prove that he is who he is. The coach, this could be really a big. If they lose, there's an opportunity there in Buffalo because a lot of people feel that he's gotten too cocky, and that's been the problem with the team. I mean,
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have the Bills ever won a Super Bowl? Anybody?
no, no.
Yeah. But nobody wants to go there. It's freezing cold.
Thank God you gave him a bucket because they're not going to leave until they get the
Like,
bucket.
hey, that's right. It's still have free beer. That's how we keep them here, people.
But what was the
Next year when you're in town, tell them I'll fake a winning contest. So
Yeah.
y'all have to stay.
So let me just ask my Buffalo fans there before you go in there. So how many was it? 3 consecutive Super Bowls they lost, or 4 consecutive? And, all right, here's a trivia question for me: was Marv Levy the head coach of all 4? Okay, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to bring. No need to throw. No need to empty the bucket. I'm fine here. I'm good.
Here are the guys I do not think have a job. Mike McDaniel, ex-Dolphin coach. Jonathan Gannon, ex-Cardinal coach.
Right.
Kevin Stefanski, ex-Brown coach.
Okay, that one I'm going to say that is the Giants' second choice. He's going to go to. If they don't get.
He is getting a lot of requests, but I don't know. Something about him.
Okay, I'm just saying that he's going to probably end up being the Giants' head coach if they don't get Harbaugh. And Mike McDaniel is already interviewing for coordinator positions. So you're right. I don't think he's going to get a head coach, McDaniel, too.
Well, and the last coach I wanted to say, and I don't know if it had to do with the lawsuit or not, but man, how exciting would it be for John Gruden to be back somewhere?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been saying it all off
Love
season.
that guy, man.
Yeah.
I wanted him to go to USF so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look. I agree. I think he's very. I've got an opportunity to meet him when I was working for ABC, and he was on Monday Night Football. The guy's intense, man. Just to get a cup of coffee, he looks like he's upset.
He eats, breathes, and sleeps.
I had a few-
Yeah. So I think until these lawsuits that are continuing against him and the NFL are resolved, they're not going to put somebody in there until that's clear. I don't know when that's going to be. I think he's smart in that he's getting to this day. He's still getting all this visibility. He's
Well,
on-
I bet Barstool's paying him $1 million.
yeah. I mean,
I wonder how many viewers he has. Has he beat?
Was it?
Is John Gruden beating us on his podcast?
yes. How many subscribers does John Gruden have
I think
compared to
he's-
us?
It's the Dolphin, John Gruden, and then us. I think the Dolphin has.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Mike. Okay, sorry.
No, so,
Let's get these 2 NFL games.
yeah. All right, so we'll take a look at this. So we got our first game today at 4:30. Rams and Panthers. Panthers got in by the skin of their teeth. Basically, they did a good job against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay probably lost that game rather than the Panthers winning that
Yeah.
game. So, and I am surprised that Todd is coming back, but clearly they see something there. But then he fired his entire coaching staff, which you look and say, okay, you're going to keep the head coach, but you're going to get rid of the entire coaching staff. So that probably was the deal. I would say the Panthers playing the Rams. I love the Rams. I predicted them to be in the Super Bowl. Huge favorite of Sean McVay. They're very quiet. They had some,
Love Sean.
love Sean. They had some bad games down the stretch, but here's the thing with them: you never know it. They keep themselves really quiet, and also because they're on the West Coast. So
Every single expert picker at a 10.5-point spread has picked the Rams.
right,
Not one person has picked the Panthers.
that's right.
That's usually a bad sign, folks.
Yeah.
But we didn't pick. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't pick the national championship. But I'm gonna go with the bet in public here. The Rams, simply the Panthers, just really inconsistent. I believe, and Katie's not here to check this for me. The Rams are scoring the most points in the league right now.
They have.
Sean's and by the way, we call him Sean because we both know him kinda.
I knew when he was a
I
kid.
can say
Yeah,
kinda. He's come to my restaurant all the time in South Tampa.
good guy.
The Rams do have a couple of injuries, but I'm going to take the Rams in this. Um, should be a great game, man.
It's good. I think it's going to be a good game.
Yeah,
I don't think the Panthers are going to lay down, but I do see
it's going to be a better game than the spread, I think.
I
But
think
I think
so,
they
too.
pull it out.
I think so too. Now we got the Packers Bears. This is going to be. I mean, this is a game to watch here because you get so many Bears fans in here this year. It's really amazing. I'm going to go and tell you that this is critical for Jordan Love. This is critical for the head coach to win this game. And again, as I mentioned to you before, just like Josh Allen needs to really show himself he can win the big one. And this is the same thing with Jordan Love. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go with the Bears. They're playing in Chicago. They're used to the cold weather, both of them, so that's not going to be an issue. And the Packers are only favored by 1.5, which is interesting.
Are you
1.5.
sure the Packers are favored?
That's as of today. Yes.
Wow,
Maybe that changed. I mean,
that's crazy.
I kind
The
of like.
Packers are favored at Soldier Field.
I like the Bears in this game. I'm not
I
gonna.
love
lie.
the Bears.
Yeah.
I think the Packers have been a little bit inconsistent. These last few weeks, while the Bears have been on fire, I think that Chicago will run the ball today, and defense wins championships, but controlling the clock is the next best thing. And if Chicago's even mildly successful at running the ball, it's going to be a long day for the Packers. Although this will be a great game, it's got everything.
We have breaking news, by the way.
oh, what is
Wait,
that?
out of the chat, we have Katie Clark, 77, saying that the Rams do have the number one most points with 518.
Well,
thank you, Katie.
Katie Clark.
Our research department is doing great right now. We
Well,
appreciate
thank you.
it.
That's my wife at home
Very
doing that
good.
research.
Thank you, Katie.
Tell her thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. I can always rely on you.
That's right, always.
Yeah.
And then with the Bears and the Packers, I just double checked. The majority of the spread coming out at Packers favored by 1.5. And then there is a few alternate lines that are coming out with the Bears as favorites at 1 or underdogs at 2.5. So I think it's look, it's a wash, this game. But it's going to be fun to watch. I wish, and I don't know if it's going to happen. God, I wish it was going to snow tomorrow up there. I mean, that would be a fun game to watch snow.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I think one of the best games coming up is going to be the Jaguar game, and that's going to be on Sunday at 1 o'clock. And the Jaguars are going to be playing. What am I missing here? Oh, I'm sorry. They're going to be playing the
Bills.
Now, I know I was joking with you. Now, what do you think about this game, Jeff? And I'll give you my thoughts.
I think the Jags have been hot, but I gotta tell you, man, I like the Bills. I like the Bills. What's the line?
The line on this one is Bills 1.5. And there's another one where they're playing in Jacksonville.
Duval.
Yeah.
I'm taking the Bills.
All right, I'm going to go with okay. I'm going to go with the Jaguars on this one. I think the Bills in the last couple of weeks have shown some weakness, and I'm probably wrong, to be honest with you, because I probably could change my mind in 2 hours. But I think that something about that Jaguar team is on fire. This last couple of games, they look cohesive. When I kind of look at the Bills, I kind of see some kind of like I can't tell you how many times I looked at the sideline and saw just Josh Allen like looking over and saying, "What the hell's going on?" So I don't know if there's a problem there.
Jags are on an 8-game winning streak.
On the 8-game winning streak, and also the I'm blanking his name. What's the name of the Jaguars quarterback?
Wait, who's quarterback? Sorry.
Jaguar.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, boy, he can really pull out. He can put himself on the map.
I like Jim Cohen this year, the
Yeah.
head coach of the Jags. He's turned that team around. I mean, you got to give them their respect.
Well, another thing, a theme in this show, besides my man crush on Lincoln Riley, I mean that in a non-gay way, is No, nobody's talking about the Jags defense.
Oh yeah.
The Bills got to run. You guys got to run the ball today to win.
Hmm.
I think.
They went out and made that
I
trade
mean,
with Cleveland.
which, by the way, my opinion matters. No.
Right. All right. Well,
But I'm going with the Bills. If I was going to bet today, I'd call this a medium bet. Taking the Bills on the road.
and I think the weather is not supposed to be rainy up in Jacksonville tomorrow, so it's going to be a
Run heavy game.
it's going to be a run heavy game tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. But I'm going to go with the Jaguars on this. Then we go to tomorrow at 4:30. We have the 49ers Eagles. I'm going to be careful on this one because I have a number of Eagle fans who are best really close friends.
Bird gang.
Yeah. This game has been playing at home. Going to be kind of cold and nasty tomorrow. No, actually, it should be nicer tomorrow. Today's the day where it's nasty up north. I think the 49ers are a team that you always want to ask, which team is showing up today? Which 49er team is showing up? I do think the Eagles, when they turn it on, when they're on. Even when they're half on, they're on. I'm going to take the Eagles on this. Spread on this one is 5.5 with the Eagles. And the over and under on that game is 44.5. So predictably, low scoring game. I'm going to go with the Eagles on this one.
This year specifically, I'm a Cowboys fan, and I've made so many Eagles fans I can't even hate them anymore. But very few times, other when my Cowboys are playing the Eagles, do I get a chance to say the Eagles might get beat. Which, even though I don't hate them anymore, I get a glow about me when they lose. So, a couple of things come to mind. The 49ers, well coached, good defense, good offense. I love Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, and George Kittle. I think that's kind of a offensive spearhead that can really do some damage. They're a well balanced offense. When Benny says show up, as long as they don't have any turnovers, this will be a hell of a game. But I like the defense kind of keying on Saquon Barkley all day. I believe they're going to do that. I believe they have to do that.
Right.
Hurts will have to beat him with his legs or have to throw downfield. So I like the defensive matchup against the Eagles today. Don't turn the ball over. Give me the 49ers, and sorry, stick.
Yeah.
I think the 49ers might be getting Fred Warner back this week.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
a whole different thing.
Yeah,
Maybe
best
so.
linebacker in the league. Got to give him his flowers. If he comes back, that's a whole different ball game.
Right. But they are playing in that Gillette Stadium. I'm sorry, not Gillette, in Lincoln. That is Lincoln Field, yeah. So that's a big home advantage. At 8:00, we got Chargers Patriots. Patriots, which are the number 2 seed against the Chargers, are the number 7 team.
Fred Warner, sorry. Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Fred Warner will not play today.
What's that?
Fred Warner will not play today.
Oh, we won't? Okay.
All right.
I didn't
So
mean to bring air. Hey, the room just went quiet.
they're playing up in Foxborough. Patriots, I can't stand them, being a Jet fan, but I got to give credit where credit is due. The amazing season of the turnaround with that coach who's going to be coach of the year. May is doing amazing. I'm going to go with the Patriots against the Chargers. Patriots are favorite now by 3.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to talk about this game. I said it a couple of weeks ago. I also said it online. I think the Patriots could be. You could make an argument that they're one of the best teams in the league.
Right.
I'm taking the Patriots.
Right. I mean, I can see it simple. The Patriots, Rams, Super Bowl. I can see easy. Well, not easy, but that's how I kind of see it.
But man, the Bills, the Jags, even the Chargers. I mean, this is a good year for football. I also love we have kind of other than the Eagles and 49ers and my, of course the Rams have been successful with McVay, but A lot of teams in there this year, man. A lot of teams in
Yeah.
there that aren't normally in there. It's kind of
No Chiefs either this year. So
and
that's
yeah.
Kansas City. But I know. I'll tell you this. This is always since I've been a kid. The wild card weekend has always been the most exciting games. I'm sorry, it's always been the best competitive games, crazy endings. So
For the most part over the years, but I think we've had some pretty good Super Bowls. That's just how it always is. Somebody gets
Yeah.
blown out, but the last few years, I think it's been pretty
it's been
good.
pretty
Super Bowls.
competitive, and that's the key. And then the last game we have Texans. And did you pick a team?
Patriots.
Okay. And then we get the Texans and the Steelers. This one, boy, this is a toss-up.
I'm going to do an emotional. I'm going to do an emotional bet, and I'm just going to go with Tomlin.
Okay.
I'm going to go with the Steelers on this. I've had some cocktails with Tomlin back in the day. Coached at Memphis a little bit, so
I guess
Texas Steelers.
I guess he paid the bill, huh? Anyway, I'm going to go with the
For
Texans on this one. Texans are favored by 3. We're running close out of time, but before we get to the events that are coming up here on the national championship game, I can't see how Indiana loses that game. It would be a colossal fall, and if they come out strong like they did last, then I see them. The game will be quite non-competitive by the halftime.
I believe week 1, I said Miami was my dark horse to win the national championship. I believe we have that recorded. I'm going to take Miami to beat Indiana.
Oh, that's right. It's with the Hogg tapes. Okay, I got to
Yeah.
Hogg tapes. All right, just some upcoming events.
Wait,
So-
we got to let Mike pick the national
Oh yeah,
championship.
Mike, pick one.
I'll also go with Indiana on this one. Just a very well coached team. Yeah, I got you, Carl. Don't worry.
They should win, man. But
Mhm.
listen, in this game, Indiana is so damn good. I mean, but I love Miami's defense, and I think early on we'll see right away if Carson Beck gets rattled, this thing will be over by halftime.
And it's
man.
hard to rattle him. That's the best part for Miami. He's really mature about that. Let's just go through first thing, the home to watch the playoff games tomorrow, today and tomorrow and Monday are right here in Hog Daddy's here. You'll have a great time. You got these great TVs, great staff. So we have that coming up. We have Hoop Up League weekly every Wednesday. You want to talk just quickly about that one?
We've extended that out for 2 or 3 weeks. We'll be making an announcement Monday on all the upcoming events here at Hog Daddy's. We're going to do a bar athlon every Wednesday. We've teamed up with Scoreholio. It's a national brand for cornhole. We're going to do Papa Shot here. It's a huge trailer that comes out. Pool and darts every Wednesday. We're going to have leagues. So we're excited about it. We've partnered up with a couple of people to do that. So it should be some fun stuff.
So that's going to be the cornhole too, right?
Yeah, cornhole,
right.
darts, pool, and Papa Shot. It's a huge trailer that rolls out. It's got like 5 baskets on it. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
Pretty
looking.
cool. And then we got the Gasparilla celebration, which is going to be happening on the end of the month, January 31st. So there'll be, when you're finished with Gasparilla or before you go, but after you go, come in and anything on that one?
We're doing a little. What we did last year. A lot of people head over to Tampa Bay for that. Come in your pirate garb, and you get a free drink here at Hog Daddy. So do your best Blackbeard or Winch, and stop by the old Hog before you head or on your way home. Come on in.
Right. Now, one of the most exciting nights of the year here is on February 7th. It's the pre-Super Bowl party. And do you want to talk about that? I know you have some announcements.
We have a new theme coming out on that. We got that'll all be announced Monday. But like Playboy, Maxim, they have their big Super Bowl parties. Hog Daddy's does also. It is a red carpet event. Even though our red carpet is $14.99. There's Cynthia. Everybody loves Spectacular, the best breakfast on the beach. Stop in and say hi when you're in the area. Unfortunately, our red carpet is $12.99 from Amazon, delivered next day, but it's still a red carpet event. That's pretty exciting. So we'll have a new theme coming out. Again, we're announcing that Monday. Two more quick things. I know we're just about to run out of time. We've announced the Gulf of America Bike Week. This is going to be a massive event for the Gulf Coast over here. Uh, Already, we're anticipating 7,000 bikes up and down the beach. It's the week before Daytona Bike Week, and we partnered up with some amazing people: Full Throttle Magazine, Burt's Harley. There's going to be a ton of sponsors on this, and as long as the city doesn't shut me down, it'll be a wild event. The second thing I want to announce really quickly, and all this will be up on social media this week. Check our Facebook page because I'm just not young enough to have my Instagram and TikTok correctly putting everything out. But we had a really incredible pub crawl, and this year, Hog Daddies and a soon-to-be sponsor for our trolley hop and pub crawl. For all the rest of our pub crawls, we now have our own trolley, which will stop between all the bars. We have added shipwreck at the end of the beach, so you don't have to walk. The trolley will be at every stop every 15 minutes, so you can get on and go to the bar of your choice. All bars will have food. The portion of the proceeds goes to charity as usual. I'm excited about it, and it is a February 15th trolley hop and pub crawl with a Mardi Gras theme this year, baby.
All right. So 2:15 that is.
Yeah.
And then we're looking forward to that. And listen, what a great show today. Want to thank Mike over there, the producer.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Now you got to head back and stock that dog food stuff. So thanks again, as always, for your hard work. Of course, Jeff, for giving me the opportunity to do this. Katie, who's home helping. Sean, who's on assignment. And our big guy here, Boss Hogg. So
Thanks everyone so much. I just want to say one more time, what a hell of a year, man! And it's already a good year. We're looking forward to an incredible 2026. We have about 30 events for the beach, the Humane Society. A lot of new people coming on to do stuff with us. We're partnering with Marriott to do some other stuff. So, man, what a great year. We appreciate everybody making Hog Daddies one of your stops, whether you're a regular or whether you're a part-time patron, jet setting, driving into paradise. We'd love to see you get caught up on family, and we just appreciate you so much.
all right, everybody. Well, listen, have a great week. Thanks, Mom, for all the support.
Thanks. See you guys.